All right, Megan, this is going to be a historically fast final. We talked about it the other day. I mean, the fact that there's going to be 4 women that ran sub-2 in the prelims, how can you speak on that behalf, and just what just happened out there in the semis?
Yeah, I mean, going into this meet, we kind of knew that was going to be the case, that, it might take a sub-2 to even make it to the final. And so, yeah, it's exciting. The whole season has built up to this, and I feel like a lot of us, the top dogs really executed our race plans really well, and so it's going to make for a great final.
They actually played like a little package of your little car accident you had a couple years ago. Just were there thoughts out there? It's just like, I'm so glad to be out here.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be my last meet in the BYU uniform, and so I've really been looking back at these last few years and just kind of how far things have come. Just a lot of gratitude going into this meet, and throughout this whole year, just been thinking a lot about wow, I've really had the best support system to get me to where I am right now, and just full of gratitude for that.
How does it feel to make the final, and what are you expecting in the final?
It's super exciting to make the final. I think a lot of times there's going to be expectations of where you should be at, but it's still just it still takes a lot to make that final, and so it's exciting for everything to just kind of be coming together. I feel like I've had a good steady progression since an injury at indoor, and so I'm just gonna go out there and trust the process and have a lot of fun, and I think it'll make for a really great outcome there.
You said the other day you don't limit yourself. Michaela said it's going to take a collegiate record to win the final on Saturday. Do you think that's the same thing too?
Yeah, I believe that for sure. I think it's really gonna take the smartest racer out there to win, and I think that's also gonna come with some really fast times, maybe even the collegiate record. Yeah.
Is it even crazy to think to run 1:57 is impossible?
I mean, last year or a couple years ago, running 1:58 kind of was whoa, that would be insane. And so, I think I'm to the point where it's just I'm ready to run whatever fast times I can, and staying humble with all of that, But I'm excited to just kind of see what's next.
And knowing that it's going to take a smart race, do you feel like you're a smart racer, and just the race that you had today, what are you going to use from the tools that you had today into the final? Yeah,
I didn't quite get the start that I planned on today, and so I think I'm going to have to make some adjustments there for the final. But this season, we really worked on tactics and just kind of experience. Last year at the end of the season, my coach said, okay, we've got the fitness, the mental aspect is there, but we need to work on those tactics, and so that's what we've been doing this year. And so I'm feeling ready and prepared for that.
What were kind of the final instructions going into the prelim today?
Just make sure we just took it when we needed to. When I started to kind of feel a shift to start going, to make sure we didn't leave everyone in it for that last 200.
Megan, you are your own athlete on your own journey, but just the amount of repetition of you being around Michaela Rose and Michaela Page and Stanford women and whatnot, is it just kind of not only giving you the affirmation that it's I'm good to go in that race with those girls all the time, but also intel, data for you and Coach Taylor, to be so there's no surprises, no mysteries.
Yeah, I think we do a lot of really key workouts, and just kind of. Yeah, she has a lot of knowledge. She knows what those workouts mean, and so that's something that I really try to focus on more so than the people around me, just kind of thinking about what I've been doing and knowing okay, I did this workout, that means that I can produce this. And so, just kind of focusing on that has been helpful.
Trusting that when it's required to shift the gears, it's not so much the person that will be shifting the gears, it's I've done that in practice and I've done it in elevation and they haven't, so we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Michaela's not afraid to go out in 56.
No way. I guess you guys are gonna see on Saturday. I feel like I've really worked on that internal clock, and I don't want to go out too hard. So if it's gonna go out like that, I think I'm just gonna be running my race and just kind of feeling everything out. Yeah.